Hey, good morning, everybody. It's 5:45 Friday morning, and I am sitting in the Walmart parking lot. I'm waiting for the store to open, and everything I make today is going into my emergency funds. I have two. I have one main emergency fund and a dog emergency fund. So everything I make today, minus my gas, is going to go into that. So I'm hoping for a really good Friday. I hope you guys are going to have a nice day today too. So I'll be back with you in a little while and let you know how it's going. See you then. All right, I finished my first trip. It is 6:50 a.m. It only went like a mile and a half, paid me $28.32, and was 20 items. So that's good. I'm on my way back to the store, so we'll see what else happens from here on out. It's a little bit chilly this morning, but it's okay. 29 degrees, but it's supposed to warm up into the high 40s today. So that'll be nice. All right, catch you later. Okay, I just delivered order number 2. It's now 7:40 a.m. And that one paid me a little over $28 to go 6 miles. So now I'm going back to the store. This morning is starting out nicely so far. It's early yet though. We'll see what happens, right? Okay, I'll be back with you in a little while. I just accepted another one for $32. So I'm on my way back to the store to get that. And this day is starting out very well so far. It's not even 8 o'clock yet, and I'm on my 3rd order. This is good because yesterday I came out and I sat up at the store for an hour and didn't even get one offer. So yesterday was not that great. Some days are really good, some days are really bad. But today is starting out so far so good. This is going to be great. If it'll keep going like this until about noon, I'd have an awesome day and still be home before it's time to feed my kiddos their dinner. And that would make them happy because they don't like it when mom leaves to go do workies. That's what I tell them. When I leave, they all sit there looking at me with those little frowny faces on their puppy faces. And I tell them, mom has to go do workies, and they give me that kind of look. But they understand, so they'll be happy if mommy gets back home by noon or so, maybe 1 o'clock. 1 is my limit. I got to be back home by 1 because they eat their dinner between 1 and 2. And so we'll see what happens. I have a good feeling about today. All right, I'll be back with you in a bit. So I'm out to deliver my 3rd order right now, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the emergency funds. You know, everybody, we should all have one, and I've known that I should have one for a long time. I just never was able to, seemed like I was never able to do that. But now I'm starting mine, and I wanted to talk about, how much do you need to put into your emergency fund? Because it can be different for different people. Not everybody is the same. For me, I'm going to start out with $2,000 is an initial emergency fund for me. The dog's emergency fund is going to start at $1,000. And so the reason I'm starting with $2,000, and I'm going to add to it, I would like to get it up to $5,000. The reason I picked that number is I'm at a point now where my Social Security pays my bills, but there's nothing left over. So I don't have to worry about, loss of income like people who are still working who haven't retired yet. So my emergency fund is going to be based on the things that I want to do in the future. You know, like go on road trips and things like that. I've also been doing a lot more research about my van, and it seems that it may not be in as bad a shape as I had initially thought. And if I do decide to go on another road trip with this, I want to have enough in an emergency fund that if I lose a transmission, something like that, or I have engine issues, I could fix it, or I could afford to fix it. So that's where I'm coming from. And then with my dog emergency fund, I don't have any pet health insurance on them. When I left and went on the 2 Florida road trips, I did sign them up for accident only, which covers injuries caused by accidents or snake bites, which was what I was concerned with. That is expensive, and I want to get it again before we go on another road trip. You know, just to cover catastrophic things like snake bites or, God forbid, broken bones or something like that. So I'm going to start with $1,000 and then sign up for the dog health insurance, because it only covers a certain percentage depending on what you want to pay per month. So I think that would be a good way to start. That's what I'm starting with. If you are still working and you still have your job, your income to depend on to pay your bills, well, you might need to save three to 6 months worth of money. You know, like if it costs you $2,500 a month to pay your bills, you might need to have $7,500 in an initial starting emergency fund. They say 3 to 6 months, but it's going to vary for everybody depending on what your needs are. Now, these emergency funds, this is to cover your needs, not your wants, not the extra, oh, I love this stuff. This is just to cover emergency basic needs, food, shelter, water, things like that, your utilities. And that's what you want to think about. So, if you're older like me, you may not need as much. I wouldn't even need very much as an emergency fund, because if I wasn't planning on going on road trips, that's going to be, I just want to have the security of knowing that if I go, I can repair something. And also, what if your refrigerator at home, what if that goes out, or your washing machine, things like that, or an emergency plumber issue that you need to call a plumber for, things like that. So it's going to be different for everybody, but I would suggest starting out with at least $2,000, and then go from there and see what you really need. So anyway, that's just my thoughts on the matter. This is not financial advice because I'm not an expert. Anyway, all right, I'll be back with you because I'm about to go to my first delivery on this order, and I will need to watch my GPS. So I'll be back with you in a little bit. Okay, guys, I'm on trip number 4, and they have an incentive this morning. So if you do 4 trips, you get an extra $21. And if you do 6 trips, you get an extra $32. So this is my 4th trip, which means I got to 21. And it's early enough, I think I might be able to get another 2 trips in and get that $32 bonus. So that will be nice if I can do that. I thought I'd just let you see a little bit of the scenery here today. It's still not real warm outside, but the sun's coming out, and it's going to be real pretty here shortly. I think it's through. It's 36 degrees, so it did warm up quite a bit. And wow, you know what? This is really, and I don't want to jinx myself or anything, but this has really been a fabulous morning so far. And I really wish every single gig work day would be like this one. This order I'm on right now, it came across as a express shop order, one item. So I'm like, heck yeah, I'll take that. The round trip mileage, it's gonna average just under $1 a mile for me, but that's okay because with the incentive it'll come out to more than that. So I'm very very thrilled about all of this today. And I just thought I'd let you see some of this. This is
in half a mile, turn left onto Pennsylvania 553.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off for now, and I'll be back with you in a little while. Okay, kiddos, I am done for the day. It's just turned 1 o'clock, and I just dropped off my last order for the day, which was number 6. Number 6. So, not only did I get 6 trips, which was good, that totaled $195 and some change. I'll pop it up here on the thing. Plus, I made the incentive bonus of $32. And that'll give me a really nice bonus. So that's great. That's awesome. And I already put gas in the van. I put $40 of gas in the van. And the rest of everything I made today is going to go into my doggy emergency fund. So I'm really happy. I'm headed home now because my kiddos are going to be hungry. And I'm going to go home and feed them. Then we're going to play and do a couple other things. It's a beautiful day. It's like in the high 40s now. And tomorrow's supposed to be in the 50s. So thanks for coming along on this little trip today. And I'll see you on the next one. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for watching.